and welcome to a little special episode-ish.
Yeah. So today's episode's going to be just a little shorter than normal only because it's just the holiday season and there's just a lot going on. So,
Mhm. We're filming this on New Year's Eve, so this is literally going up tomorrow.
yeah, this is the closest we've ever cut it.
Yeah.
But it was planned this way. We're not
Yeah.
lazy and bad.
But yeah, it's New Year's Eve, and that's it.
So, how did
Like
you
I
feel
said.
about this year?
I actually think this was a good year for me.
I think this was a year of opportunities.
I would say yeah for you.
Yeah, for me. I think that I had a lot of opportunities this year. Maybe I didn't take all of them, but
Some opportunities aren't necessarily to take. They're
yeah.
just an opportunity.
Mhm.
You don't have to take every single opportunity.
Yeah.
You should take a lot, but
Take the ones that you want to take. I mean, if I have the opportunity to punch you, I'm not going to do it.
right. Yeah, I feel like for you the world is starting to open up. And
I'm starting to figure out how my life is going to turn out.
yeah.
How it's actually going to be. Not just what I imagined it was going to be when I was younger or even at the beginning of this year, without doing any actual work for it. Now I can get a clearer, not perfect, but clearer view of how it's all gonna turn out.
Yeah, and for me I feel like this year has just been a lot of maturity and mentally growing.
Growth.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't think I've had a lot of worldly things happen to me. Like it was pretty much just a very, in that sense, boring year. Nothing.
Uneventful.
Yeah. No events, crazy events happen to me that are not normal.
Mm-hmm.
But mentally I feel like I've come a very far way, and I like where I am. And
that's good.
Who
That's
I
good.
am.
I think that's beautiful. Because, I mean, growing internally is amazing. And not everybody can do it. So, that's really good.
But yeah, so I think because of that, this year was really good for me.
That's good. That's good.
Maybe I just needed this year so that next year I can just
Yeah, you can take your
skyrocket.
new self. You've improved this year. I don't know if that was in your New Year's resolutions from last year, but it worked. I mean, you've improved yourself, so
Yeah.
now you can use that in the new year to navigate everything else.
You know, a lot of people I feel don't I think a lot of people I've heard of since New Year's has been coming up is people have been saying they think that New Year's is overrated or boring or they don't really care, or it's just another day kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I feel New Year's, I like it because of what we've made it to be, which is kind of a fresh start. It's you had this whole time to do things and build up, and then this new cycle's happening kind of thing, and it's you get to have a fresh start or grow more, or I don't know. There's
Yeah. You have an excuse to stop and think about how things are and reevaluate.
yeah.
It's kind of like at the end of the week. You know, if it's Friday and you still haven't cleaned your room, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to do it next week. Next week, I'm going to start doing better. It's just a good stopping point to be able to start things
Yeah.
instead of just forever doing nothing.
Yeah, because then there's no, where do you stop and take a breath? Where do you look back? This is a set time to look back at this whole year you've spent doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can kind of look at your own life and be like, I liked this and I didn't like the way this happened and all that stuff. And it's like a good set
Mm-hmm.
for the next
Yeah,
cycle.
it's good. It's good. But also, I think something that I struggle with like that, like it's the new year, like the year's almost over, the year's about to start, it just started, whatever. It's like, oh, but I didn't get to do the things I wanted to do or whatever. Or like, I feel like this year was like, I didn't get to have as much fun this year, but like, that doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, it's still one life.
Yeah.
It's still one thing. We've just made a break in it. And just because you didn't have fun yesterday doesn't mean you can't have fun tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't mean you can't have fun today. Like, it's just things you didn't achieve. It's not bad. It's not like the end of the world that you didn't achieve it this year.
Yeah.
Because it's still it's just continuous, ongoing forever. So.
Yeah. Something I have like a hard time doing is like when there's something I want to do, like an outfit I want to do or like a activity I want to do or like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like for some reason I feel like a lot of people probably do this, but like wait for the most perfect time to do it and like wait for like, oh, all the stars have to align for me to do this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like you can just make any moment for that thing the right time.
Yeah. You make your moments.
Yeah.
I'm that way definitely with outfits. Definitely I'm like, this outfit, it needs a better day.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just rewear it.
Yeah, you can't. You don't have to wear that outfit.
You don't want to go your whole life
Once.
never wearing that outfit
Mm-hmm.
because you're waiting for the perfect time.
Because if you like it so much, you want to wear it again and again, not
Mhm.
just one big special event and then never again.
I
Like a wedding dress, wear your wedding dress always.
yeah,
Literally just walk around your house
real-
in your wedding dress. Why don't people do that? It
Maybe
was
some
so
people do.
expensive. Like, where is it going? In your closet in a box? Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Just wear it in your house, even if you don't want to wear it out, because it's crazy. Even so,
'Cause
just
then-
wear
but
it
if
to
you wear it
Walmart.
out, People will definitely be like, "Oh, are you late for your wedding?"
And then be like, no, I got
No.
married 10 years ago.
It's like I just found it in my closet, wanted to wear it,
Yeah.
and then most people would be like, "Okay, yeah, slay."
And if they're not, then that's just sad for
Then
them
slay
because they
them.
have. Oh yeah. Because they just have a unfortunate life, I guess, and they're
Yeah,
just
that's actually
jealous that you can walk around Walmart with your wedding dress on.
Preach.
But anyways, let's get into our dumb ideas.
Okay, yeah. So my dumb idea actually happened before Christmas because I was making your Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like a clear coat on it. Hold on, did I already say this? No, I didn't.
Never heard this before.
No, it's just that I rehearse, say my dumb idea sometimes.
Like out loud.
And so, like at home, like when it happens, I like, or when I'm trying to pick which one I'm gonna do, I like rehearse saying it, and so sometimes I'm like, did I already say that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I did. Okay, sorry. So it has a clear coat on it, and so I had to spray paint Mod Podge clear coat on it. And it was cold outside. I didn't want to go outside, so you know what I did? I did it inside in my basement, which is arguably the worst place you could spray paint if you're gonna do it inside.
Yeah.
Because the basement is the farthest down from the air, and it's like the least ventilated in there. And I sprayed it. I was like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I didn't think that my sister's room isn't right next door. I didn't think that it rises because I was like, shoot, this was a mistake. I went upstairs to my room, and I could smell it in there. And I'm on the top level.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, this is crazy. So I went back downstairs. I opened the window to let it air out. And then I was like, okay, that should be fine. It wasn't, because the source of the fumes were still in the basement. They were still creating more.
Mm.
And so Wesley comes up to me. He's like, did you spray paint something? And I was like, what? it? I was like, yeah. And then he was like, oh, it stinks. And then he left. And then like a little bit later, my dad comes in and is like, Anna, did you spray paint in the basement? And I was like, no. And then he was like, go put it in the garage. And so I went and put it in the garage. He wasn't mad because he was like, you literally know better. And I was like, I do, but I thought it would be okay because it's like a small project. I thought it was going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. Anyway, but it all turned out good. And I did move it to the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
it wasn't really that cold. I was exaggerating.
Anyways, so mine is from a long time ago. Started a long time ago, I guess. It's like still a dumb idea continuing
Whoa, okay.
for kind of both of us. Well, you'll know immediately because like it's about that. For my niece, she's like turned 1 this July, I think.
Your niece.
Yeah.
I knew that. It's just like weird for you to say it.
Yeah. Anna made her this like it's like an inside joke, mainly just between us two, that my niece is like a reincarnated Victorian woman. Like not even just a child, like a woman from the freaking like 1800s.
It's because the way she sits. Ever since she was birthed, she sits like
she
straight
has, like,
up.
Crazy posture and like the way she just like acts. She's always called like a princess, which almost every like little girl is called that. But like she acts like it too.
Her fingers,
and like she literally
yeah.
eats like this. And she's 1, and she's bald still. And it's just really crazy. And she's like literally like 2 feet tall.
She's way shorter than 2 feet, right? She's like
I
a
don't know.
foot and a half. That's not way shorter.
Well, a ruler is 1 foot. And then if you had, yeah, I guess. Well, she's like really short and like bald and like she walks around like she's a lady.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so for her birthday, Anna made her a Victorian like ball gown like dress that's like really pretty. And our plan was to have a photo shoot in this dress. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to buy like a vanity, like a toy vanity, and then like spruce it up to make it look more like
Real
and pretty and like stuff." And so I got that and I literally did everything. Like it's sitting right there and it's done except for one little piece that is not done yet, and I could literally just spray paint it any color and no one would care. But I had like this one idea, or maybe it was your idea, that we would put just like a real gem in the center. And
real is relative.
Oh
but
yeah, no, like just like a not
like
the plastic one that it is.
You're right. Yeah.
And so because that was an idea, I've been like, oh, well, I just need to wait to go to the store then. And it's been sitting there since like summer, and we have not done our photo shoot at all. And it's literally just like a hair away from being finished.
Maybe it'll fit her a little better now.
The dress?
No, the vanity, because it's
Oh.
kind of like tall. I feel like.
No, it literally fits her perfectly.
Oh, did she play with it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. She's so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I don't know how well the dress fit her when I made it.
When you made it, it was like a little big, but I think it's like now the right size. She wore it to the Renaissance Festival.
Right, I knew that. And that made me happy because I was like, oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, it was so cute. It's like a ball gown because it's like goes down to her feet. But everything else is like proportionate, so.
Yeah, we've just got to take the pictures before she gets too big.
Yeah.
And we have to take them like so, oh my gosh, and we have to print it out and put it in like one of those circle frames.
Yes.
And she's got to be like deadpan. Like and it's got to be like the right vintage filter on it so that it looks genuinely Renaissance. Like it looks genuinely old. And it'll look so good. Victorian, not Renaissance, but whatever.
Can't wait for when we do that.
And she can put it up in her room.
Yeah.
Like above her, like,
Bed?
yeah, bed thing.
Headboard?
Does she not, a crib? Does she still sleep
I
in a
think
crib?
so.
Yeah, so above her crib, that's what I was trying to think of. Because she's like a baby.
She's still an infant, basically.
What am
I saying?
So, for those of you who are new to our segment,
Whoa. That was like 1600 Pilgrim accent.
1600 Pilgrim.
So for those of you who don't know. Okay, that was
One of us is going to be wearing these headphones that make noise, and the other person is going to draw a card from this deck and say it.
You're supposed to whisper.
Okay. The water is too cold to swim in.
The water is too cold to swim in.
What? How are you magic? I have a pet squirrel.
Did you say it twice? Say it again.
I have a pet squirrel.
I have a pistol now.
No. I have a pet squirrel.
I have a best water.
I have a pet squirrel.
I have a wristwatch. I have a relay.
Pet squirrel.
Pastor heart.
No. I have a pet squirrel.
Bastard heart.
Pet squirrel.
I have a
Pet squirrel.
pastor.
Pet squirrel.
Oh, Baster Har.
Pet squirrel.
Baster oil. Bass. Paste.
Pet.
Massive. Cock. Okay,
Oh my God.
going again.
Pet squirrel.
Mm.
I have a
I
pet.
have a basic smile. Mace. Paste.
Pet.
Biased. Bias.
Pet.
Bastard.
Pet.
Ba. Ba. Pa. Pa.
Pet.
Pasty.
Pet.
Pasty.
Pet.
Pactic.
Pet.
Patent.
Pet.
Pate. Past. Pat.
2 words.
I have a pay. Do. Pay.
Pet.
Pay.
Pet.
Paint.
Pet.
Pate.
Pet.
Pat.
Squirrel.
Pat roll.
Squirrel.
Stroll.
Squirrel.
Storl. Ho. Stirl. Pat stroll. Pat stool.
Squirrel.
Pet. Not pat. Pet squirrel.
Yes! I gave up on pet because I thought you were going to figure that out after you figured out squirrel.
Caviar is fish eggs.
I forgot to change.
Caviar is fish eggs.
Avatar is for tykes.
Caviar.
Avatar?
Caviar.
After?
Caviar. Caviar.
I have a car.
Skip that one. Is fish eggs.
In
Is.
First dish.
Is.
In.
Is.
In.
It. Is.
Eat.
Is.
In.
Is.
Ind.
Skip that word. Fish.
Over. Fish.
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 Eggs.
Et.
Eggs.
I eat fish.
Nope. Stop. Fish.
Fish.
Eggs.
And.
Eggs.
Chips.
Stop.
Fish.
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 Eggs. Eggs.
And.
Eggs.
Ate. Fish ate. Fish ate.
Eggs.
Ate.
Ga.
And.
Ga.
And.
Ga. Ga.
And.
Ga. Ga. Do you see my tongue moving like that?
Egg.
No.
Ache. Ache.
Fish. Eggs.
Fish ache.
Fish eggs. Do you see my tongue moving at all? No.
I do.
Fish eggs.
Fish hate.
Think of the word fish.
Huh?
Think of the word fish.
Fish.
Eggs.
Oh, I think I heard you say eggs because
Yeah.
you're loud.
Now, caviar is fish eggs.
Avatar eats fish eggs.
Caviar.
Caviar is fish eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's actually there's this one girl like moaning in here.
Ew. I didn't hear her.
Can you hear it?
Kind of. All right. Well, that was our whisper challenge segment of the week. We only did one round this week because it's a short day.
Yes. And it was a good round, so.
We're going to kind of talk about our New Year's resolutions. Okay. I have 2 resolutions that I thought of this year.
Okay.
But the past every single New Year's, I don't think I've ever had like a real like resolution. I don't think I've ever been like, this is going to be my New Year's resolution. Like I've never had that.
I've made lists before, mostly because like it was a project in school or something, but I've never stuck to it. I've never like actually been like, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to do and this is what's happening. Mm-hmm. It was always like, be nicer, or work out every day, but I didn't actually mean it.
Yeah.
It was just like what people typically put. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I put because I never actually like thought about it. And I don't have like a list right now either, but I'm sure if we get talking, I can think of a few.
I have one that I thought of for sure. I definitely had to, but I can't think of the second one, but maybe if we keep talking, I will. But the first one is I want to read more.
Speaking of reading, I'm really into it.
Yeah, you finished a whole book within like a day.
One day. I mean, like I didn't start it that day, but like
basically,
literally most of the book I read that day.
So you're gonna keep reading then?
Well, if I get another book.
Yeah, like I don't know.
But like I want to. Like I don't like I have to wait till I get another book because like I don't have another book.
Right.
In my house that I want to read.
Do you want to like search for another book and read it?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's
like
the main
it's not
thing.
like, oh, if I get another book, I'll read it. But like
no, like I like reading.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it was crazy because I know. So like all my life I've been saying I'm not a good reader. I just can't read. I figured it out. Not like consciously, just subconsciously. Still don't know how, but I did it and I loved it because I read the Kyoshi books. And that took me a minute to like get going. Mm-hmm. But I got going and I finished it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm in love.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, I'm going to read this Girls Like Girls book that I have that I didn't read. And then I read it all in one day. And it was good. I did not like the main character, but it was still good. Mm-hmm. Anyway. And yes. It was crazy because I literally started when I woke up and I stopped when I went to sleep.
Whoa.
Like,
Your whole day was just spent reading?
I stopped
We
for
should
like
do one of
food.
those like 24-hour readathons.
We should.
Oh
I
my
would
gosh.
pick a good book. I'll do it.
I would too, actually. Like, if we just get like a cozy setup and like some snacks laid out.
Yeah.
And like maybe we could like build a fort.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
We should do that.
We should.
Anyways, this year, I like was wanting like at the beginning of the year, or maybe like the beginning of spring, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I like on my calendar I put like I wanted to read like a book a month kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like scheduled like what books I wanted to read like what month kind of thing. And I never read a single word of any of them. But I'm going to like really like get down to it this year. Like that's my New Year's resolution. Like I want to read a book a month. I already planned every book, and like it can change. Like I'm not like I have to read this book this month.
Mm-hmm.
But like those are the books set that I know I want to read, and like they're like a good vibe setter for that month.
Do you already have them all?
No.
Or do you need to buy some of them?
I have none of them actually.
Oh, I think that reading a book a month sounds fun, but also I think that puts a lot of pressure on reading it, and I think it turns it into more of a chore than like a hobby.
Yeah.
If you like have to get it done by the end of the month, then it's like I have to sit and read this instead of I want to sit and read this.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a loose rule.
Just kind of like a idea.
Yeah, because it's
Well,
just
that's
like it's not necessarily the 1 month that I have to read it. It's just like this month is like the outline of like the vibe this book is giving kind of thing. So
like summer versus like
yeah, because like in January I want to read Anne of Green Gables. Because like
wait, sorry, did you say January?
mhm.
Okay.
Because like January through February is like very much my like 1800s core shows up, because it's like winter and it's just like, you know, like candlelit, like it's gonna be frigid this winter and the crops are gonna die and we have to
Crops are gonna die
for our food kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely my like main one that I can think of, main resolution.
I think
What is happening?
it's the coffee. Okay, guys. This is crazy. My resolution that's at the top of my list is step out of my comfort zone more. I already have been doing that this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that pact we made on the street, actually it has been helping me do things.
Maybe we need to make more packs then.
Yeah. That like is going to apply to like auditioning for more things that I think that I'm not going to get, because what's the harm in trying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it costs money to audition. And yes. I think that's like the only I'm going to leave. I think that's like the only one that I've thought about before today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to start doing that more.
Yeah.
And also be less lazy.
Real.
Laziness is actually so hard to overcome because you're lazy. Why would you overcome it?
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard. And I am a lazy person. Like,
yeah.
I'm lazy. And I don't like that.
Honestly, we have these periods of times, like I do mainly, but like when I do, I feel like we both do, you know what I'm saying? Which is what started the retro summer, the no phone summer.
Yeah.
Which is, I feel like, like yesterday I was thinking about like how, like, would I really genuinely like be just absolutely distraught if I just like completely like deleted social media and like didn't even think about like there's not gonna be a time where I get it back on my phone or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's not like I post regularly
Yeah.
on anything, so like no one would miss me in that sense.
Okay.
Like I think the only place I post and like really kind of do enjoy posting sometimes is Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like TikTok and like Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
which I really only have Facebook for like very small things that don't even basically happen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And like just like social media platforms like that, I feel like aren't necessarily like they don't benefit me other than just entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like I don't think I would miss them, and like there are better things to replace them with.
Yeah.
Where like if I'm bored, I'll write. If I'm bored, I'll even just play a game.
Yeah.
I feel like is better than looking on my small phone screen in bed.
I agree with that. I think the main thing that's holding me back from deleting social media, because I agree, the no phone summer, I was having fun. Like
Me
I
too.
wasn't, after I got over the initial hump, I didn't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was good because I even had a way to get on it. We had agreed that I could use the computer to get on it.
Mm-hmm.
And even then I didn't,
Yeah.
which is good. But the main thing that's stopping me is this.
Yeah.
Because if we want to stay current, we have to know what's happening. We have to know like the trends,
True.
which would require at least a little bit of scrolling.
With it just being us, then one
Yeah.
of us at least has to have.
But if we had a team, our social
Then-
media person would do that.
Right. Yeah, because I was just like thinking of like why do like we have to be like that? But it's because
Yeah.
it's only us two.
Yeah. Maybe eventually.
One day, if it gets crazy like that,
Mm-hmm.
then we could just like cut everyone out.
Yeah. Because, like, I do dream of a world where I don't have any social media. I don't need it. I don't feel like I need it.
Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, there's like a part of me where I kind of really hope that TikTok gets banned.
Me too, only because it'll... Okay, but I love TikTok. Not just because, oh yeah, my phone, get on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's definitely ups and downs to
Oh,
TikTok.
yeah.
There's definitely high highs and low lows.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great for bringing people of like the same community together.
Mm-hmm.
It's great with staying up to date with current news.
Mm-hmm.
It's also bad for that
Yeah.
because news can get skewed, but it's good for being informed about it or become aware of it, and then you can go then do your own research.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of things from TikTok.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Like a lot of, like I learned how to parallel park because of TikTok. I've learned a lot of like random life hacks and like just good things have come out of it for
Mhm.
me. And so I am sad in that aspect to see it go, but on the other hand, it will be like freeing.
Yeah.
It will be good at least to have everything on one app instead of two apps. That'll be
Mhm.
good because Instagram's not going anywhere
Yeah.
Not-
no.
for ever. I mean, it's part of the metaverse now. So
True. We're going to be living in Instagram in a few years. We're going to be sitting
It's gonna
in
be
these chairs talking to you in real life.
VR.
Yeah. And
But, like, we have a
virtual
Imagine
reality.
like live streams where you like literally like go like it's a concert.
Yeah.
Like you like go and you sit, but you're
Yeah.
in VR.
I was just thinking, like, what if podcasts and like YouTube videos and stuff just then become like live shows. It's
yeah,
like,
because you like go sit at it in the
'cause then,
metaverse.
like, in metaverse, you just go to a theater that the YouTuber or someone like podcaster rents out in the metaverse, and then like there's like this whole live audience, but they're really just watching your YouTube channel,
Yeah.
but it's just you like on stage
Yeah.
doing stuff. I guess that would be more like if you did lives,
Yeah.
because I forgot about the editing part.
Right. Well, but you could.
Maybe
Yeah.
movie theaters in the metaverse will have YouTube
Yeah. Which that's
videos.
like kind of cool.
Yeah.
But also it sounds a little dystopian because it's like, why don't you just go to it in real life? But also it's still,
Because it's more accessible.
yeah, it's more accessible, way cheaper because you don't have to rent an actual venue.
Mm-hmm.
And also you can still talk to people around you. It's not like,
Yeah, you're like,
it's actually better than just watching it in your home.
because you're socializing. and,
Yeah.
like, getting out there.
Yeah.
Even if you're
in
not
your,
like
just in your mind.
like not condoning not ever stepping outside your home again.
Right. I mean,
because
I
you
love
kinda
outside.
Need the earth.
Yeah.
And like vitamin all.
Vitamin all.
But like I've always thought it was fun to have like a virtual life, basically.
Yeah. I think like a good balance of both.
It's like a fun way to literally be whoever you want, which
Mhm.
I think the like social media is already being like that, where like you literally can be whatever you want, good and bad, like because people take that advantage
Yeah.
of like then being bullies,
Yeah.
and like cyberbullying and things like that, because they're like, well, I can like do whatever I want with no consequences on here,
Yeah.
which is like not
Not
good.
true.
Yeah, also not true. But like in the light of it, you can be whoever you want, where you're like not afraid of judgment, like because
Mhm.
like you can find your certain communities way easier on social media than you can in real life,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't just like read people's minds within social media. You can like not read minds, but like you can.
It's easier to
There's
speak your
categories
mind.
set for you,
Yes. Like,
and like you
Like,
like
you
well,
already-
I'm gonna go here because this is like like the description of this thing
Mhm.
is
what you want.
what I want, and there's gonna be people here that are like me.
Mm-hmm. And of course, good and bad to everything.
Yeah.
I literally love outside just as much as I love technology. Technology is like helpful and useful for many
Oh, yeah.
things. And I mean, I wouldn't be doing very well without it, only because it's become such a big part of our society, and it makes
Mhm.
so many things so much easier. I mean,
Yeah.
like a washer and dryer.
Oh
like-
my gosh.
Imagine washing your clothes by yourself. Takes a long time.
Yeah.
People
There's,
still
like-
do that.
There's like,
Like-
no time to do other things if we didn't have electronics, which makes me think of like that's probably why people started their dates so much earlier than we do now.
Also, why housewives
We're
became a thing.
yeah, because
Like, were invented. Because it makes sense. Because if you have so many things at home to do.
and you can't afford a maid.
Yeah. Right.
So
like,
then if you have a home, there's so many things that took up the whole day to
Yeah.
do.
yeah.
And so you weren't housewives when they originated weren't just sitting around like when you think of housewives now.
right.
Like they're not just like, oh, my husband's at work and I'm just kind of folding laundry and making dinner for when he gets home.
right. It was like actually
It's
like,
like you
there
were
was things
like,
things
you
to
had
do.
like,
Which is crazy. Like, I'm very thankful for the new inventions.
you had to fix the things around the house.
Handyman.
Do you have any other resolutions? I swear I had a second one. I just can't really remember it.
Let's see. Things I want to do better. So I already said be not lazy. Okay. Gonna get like serious again for a moment. Just a moment. Let's see. I want to just like focus more on like the beauty of things. Like how things can be good and see how they are good.
Find the light.
Yeah. And I
out of
do
every
that,
situation.
but I want to do that with everything. Mostly because, yeah, like I already do that with a lot of things, but I want to do it with everything.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like me or like my personal failures, then like making it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, okay. Can you think of any more?
I really wish I could remember what my second one was.
Is there anything like fun, just like a random fun thing you want to like learn this year or do?
Like goals, not like
Like an activity, like if you're like, hey, like this year
would
I
you
want
consider that a resolution?
maybe if you're like, or like if you want to learn to do something, like I want to learn
I
to
feel like
play the
that's-
piano. That's a resolution
I
because it's
guess.
something that you're gonna be doing. Maybe an activity is not a resolution, but I think learning something would be.
Yeah. I want to. I've been thinking more of like what I want to do, like long term, or at least like a next step thing. And I think I like want not like necessarily near future, but like I want to eventually move to California because I think that is just a place that's kind of like calling to me. And I don't know exactly what I would do there. Like there are things in my mind that I'm like, oh, this would be like fun to do. Like Smosh, like will always be a dream of mine. I think that would be so fun to do. And so like I think with that I want to start like building more skills and like not necessarily like a platform like, but I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't want to be like a social media like influencer, but like I want to have that ability. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I want to start.
Like you want to have all the skills that are required to be an influencer, but you don't want to be one?
Kinda. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I have lots of things in my head, but like I had just started thinking about all this like within the past week. So it's like still.
It's a fresh thought.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. You don't have to figure it out.
Because like I love this.
Mm-hmm.
And like I know there's just like even so much more.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I don't have that I need to like move forward with any dream is confidence.
I agree.
Because like nothing's stopping me but like my own procrastination and like thinking I'm
Fear.
Yeah, like fear of failure.
That's why I don't audition for things.
Because it's like, why am I
things.
about to spend my whole life for something that might not even happen? But like, if I try hard enough, I guess it will.
There's no reason to think you can't make it. Some people will tell you there is reasons, but they're just wrong. Every time I think about giving up or quitting, I think of that one meme of the miners. Like there's this one guy and he's like digging, and he's like there's like a big thing of diamonds behind him, and the wall's like this thin, but he's like turning around because he gave up, but he was so close.
Oh.
And the other ones still going. I think of that every time. Because what if I'm so close?
Mm-hmm.
What if I'm the guy on the top that is about to turn around right before he gets his jackpot? Like, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's something to work on in the next year.
Confidence.
Confidence and building toward my dreams.
Confidence is a huge thing. But I think actually I have gained more, which is good.
I think a lot of,
I'm so
I don't know
cold
if the
now.
right word is misconception, but like when people think of like I need to build my confidence, I feel like they just immediately only think of like your self confidence of like like who you are even and like
Right.
your looks or something like that. But like so many different confidence
Yeah.
ways.
I think I've become more confident in my abilities. I think I've become more confident in my abilities, not necessarily my looks per se. You know,
Yeah.
like in my
I think
mind.
is the exact opposite of me because I'm confident in like my appearance and like my self, like my who I am,
Yeah.
but like I haven't found the confidence in any ability I have or like the things I can do and the things I can achieve and like my
Well,
talents.
that's why we go together. Like, I don't know any of that song.
Yeah.
But that's why we like work so well together because we help each other with like we each have our own strengths that we can help with.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Okay, well, I think that just about wraps it up.
Yeah. We went longer than I thought we would.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. When we have a limit, we like can't stay under it. We like try to go
Have you
past the
ever
limit.
had a limit?
Yeah.
Oh, like you say it's good to have a limit?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying is like we were saying to make it shorter.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess today we were just kind of in a groove.
Yeah.
So maybe that theory is not true, but
I think
maybe
there
it's,
are
I think we
like
just had,
groove days and
there are definitely good days and there are definitely bad days.
Yeah.
There are some days where it's just hard to get to that 1 hour
I
mark.
just cannot sometimes even think of a single word, and I think that's just
But
it's usually just has to do with like my social battery.
that's fair. I think I feel that too. But I like when there's loose topics.
Yeah.
Because I think it allows for more.
Mm-hmm. We make our own topics in the moment.
In the moment.
But anyways, we're keeping going always.
Yeah,
So,
we're literally trying to end it.
thank you so much for watching or listening or whatever you're doing right
So it's
now.
that's easy for an outro. Thank you so much for watching. Because that's
Yeah,
watching and listening. Let's do that now.
Watching. Only people who listen or watching this episode will know why I say watching now.
Yeah. I say let's, honestly, and then we'll have a thing.
But that was, I don't know, that already became a thing because I say watching or listening or whatever you're doing. Because what else do you do?
Watching. Thanks for watching or whatever else.
I don't know. It just felt natural what I was doing.
What you're doing is great, but I think watching is funny.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I don't know. I just feel like I like what I
Okay.
just randomly started doing.
Do what you
Because
want.
it came up naturally.
Yeah, do what you do.
Should I say that again?
No, it's funny.
Okay. Well, see ya. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Comment down below your New Year's resolutions because we would love to read them.
Yes.
And maybe one of you have my second resolution that I had that one time.
Yeah, and then you'll comment on that one and be like, that's it!
That's it. So if you have the same resolution, I will be commenting. Yeah. Please comment down below if you're watching on YouTube.
Or go to YouTube and comment on it. Bye, guys!